No, actually, I had a really good race. My bike worked well. I set out to get a good start, get out in front, and ride my own pace. And fortunately, that's how it all worked out.
Congratulations, Scott.
Thanks a lot.
Today, you had a pretty good start off the line, and you were up in the top throughout, like, half the race. What happened during that time?
Well, I got a really good start off the line, and I actually stuck by Paul Krause right after we went through the bushes at the start, and kind of surprised him, and he went back around me, and I followed him all the way to the bomb, almost to the first check, and then just before the first check, Tom Moen had a little bit better line, and he pulled on the trail in front of me, and then I had to catch Tom back again and pass him back, and then I ran second pretty much behind Paul for the first lap and 3/4. And
we're here with Steve Fenton, the winner of our Desert Superlight class. Congratulations, Steve.
Thank you.
Throughout the day, it looks like you had a pretty flawless ride.
Yeah, I got a good start, and I kind of followed a line that I didn't know where it was there, and I ended up being number one to check one, and then from there, it just worked out really good.
We'd like to thank April Larson for interviewing Paul Krause, Scott Harden, and Steve Fenton. Craig, it's approaching high noon. It's just about showdown time for the cars. Who's your favorite?
Well, at 12 o'clock, the battle will rage, and I'm going to look at Class 10 cars to overall because they did that last year, 4 races. Predominantly. And I'm going to throw in the two 1600s because they've won a few, and they're fast. I'm not going to count out Thunder Trucks. They've won one race here in the past couple of years overall, and that was one fast truck. But we have a couple guys, Tony Alvarado and Ben Abadi Jr. They have super fast trucks, so I'm not going to count them out. Their problem will be going through the mud hills fast without breaking anything. That's their tough spot.
Good choice, Craig. I think perhaps Steve Serapis in Class 10 will probably emerge on top, but there's only one way to find out. Let's drop the green flag and go racing.
Let's get out of here.
We pick up the race out at the Love Pump, which is, again, about 7.5 miles into the race. We see the first car through with Steve Serapis. In Class 10, he's already passed Jimmy Johnson, the RC Aero car. The fast cars are moving out, and again, it's real fast.
Class 10s are putting on the fastest laps right now, but we're only, like you said, about 10 miles into this course. Ronnie Ryerson's got his car running in 4th place. Long ways to go. A lot of things can happen.
And the adrenaline is pumping something fierce right now.
Right. 10 cars are going by, and we have 16s following them.
Oh, that was Crazy Larry McCall. Now, there's a jacket for, at the end of the year, for the person that has the most fast laps out of the whole series, and he's moved way through the pack, so he's out after that jacket.
He wants that jacket. I talked to him earlier, and he had a lot of fast laps last year. Couldn't finish a race, but he is definitely fast, and this year could be proved to be different.
We're looking at one of our favorite cars because it's sponsored by Budweiser. That was Kirk Cantillas, a graduate of the Richard Bender Driving School out of Blythe, California, and defending 1600 champion Todd Tuscher from Lakeside, California.
Super driver, always has his equipment prepped to the top of its ability. He will be a contender here today, I think.
The 1600 cars are a little bit slower this year with their restrictor plate, but you're looking at Andy Estrada here. He's second. He started back in the pack a ways in the 1600 class, and well, I'll let you take the Thunder Truck.
Thunder Truck driver Ben Abadi Jr. He's got Robbie Gordon's old truck, and it's fast. Like I said, we got a long ways to go in this course. Tony Alvarado, I'm sure, is going to be right here on his tail. He's got excellent truck. It was built here in the valley, and he's also a contender. He's always up there in the front, but just can't get it fit. Can't keep running to get it.
In Brady style, it seems like they have the state-of-the-art equipment, and they just don't quite make it. The Mini Mags have their own series this year. They're going to visit us twice, the first race and the last race of the season. And this is Roy Chenoweth in the Mini Mags that were built by Chenoweth. And they brought 7 of them out here, and they're having a real good race.
Mini Mags are extremely fast. They have a small motor. They're lightweight. It's an inexpensive way to get into racing, and they handle excellent. I had one pass me one day, and I just couldn't believe it. Carlos Counts has his truck out here running real good today.
It looks like about 5 of them have got by Carlos Counts, so don't feel alone by having the Mini Mags pass you in the trucks.
I'm sure he's standing on it right now trying to get by him because it's intimidating to see him go by with all that horsepower that the big trucks have.
We're looking here at a Baja Bug. It's modified. It's running in Class 100, and that was Eric the Conqueror Philpott. We see the Crooks car. Now, Dwayne Whitney drove that last year. He's sold the car, so we got a new driver getting familiar with it. And here's the Baja Bug. So if we see one, there should be 10.
That's right. I think you've got 17 entered today. It's a real competitive class. They have a lot of restrictions on what they can run. So as you see today in the film, they will be bunched up together, and racing is excellent with these guys. They're always in a tight race.
Here's Ed Orozco in the Edco car. I started 5th off the line, and he's still there. And look, they're just nose and tail. I think they like to follow each other.
Fud, when you let them go every 15 seconds, that can be made up real quick, and when they get going, they just stay in a big bunch. No dust today, so everyone's going to be on their best driving skills. It's not going to be no excuses about how much dust there was.
We've had the first 2 lead 9 cars come through, and they're starting a little bit farther back in the pack just because of finishing order last year.
There's a local boy, Chris Taylor. He built that truck down here, and he's got out in front place in Class 7 with Richie Valencia and Troy Garcia in second.
And we can't leave this location without saying hi to Lloyd Riggins in 770. And at this point in time, we'll pick up the race course over at location number 2. We're over at Craig's favorite spot, the technical mud hills. We have a new leader. This is pretty exciting. See Dennis Green. I imagine he's all pumped up. He's passed Steve Serapis someplace in Class 10, and no dust out in front. That was exciting time.
Yeah, that was a good shot of his car, handling the biggest whoops out there. It soaked him up, and he kept on going without any problems.
You can see here there's not a whole bunch of a lead between him and Kirk Contillis. And then here's one of the guys that's already been lapped. This was in Class 7 last year. It was Jeff Hoskins that decided to take that Brawley radiator truck, which is primo, and run in Class 8.
The suspension's there, but they're lacking a little bit of horsepower. We got Stork Legs running with Andy Estrada, this 1600 car. Super fast, always in control. They have a good chance of winning this race today.
They sure do. They had to retire Brutus, their old engine, but now look, here we just compare. This is Steve Serapis in a 10 car, and while the 16s were bouncing, he just kind of skipping along over the top there.
That's that suspension advantage. Unlimited suspension, unlimited motor. Okay, Thunder Trucks. This is Benabati Jr. He still has the lead. As long as he has no problems and doesn't get a flat, second place is right on his tail, he should be able to win this race.
I would imagine Tony Alvarado has got a siren that's really piercing. He's probably got the siren on just to let Ben know I'm there. Make a mistake and I'll get around you.
Very intimidating, and it can be helpful. It can be useful for the driver who's got the siren to get by around people. Here's a mini-mag.
This is Frank Brinstein. He's leading the mini-mags at this time. We have a gentleman here in the mini-mag that comes over from Saipan to race. And in case you're like me and didn't know where Saipan was, we finally looked up, and it's a small island off of Japan.
Once again, this is an international event, and mini-mags, they are fast and they are very controllable cars out here.
We see Ed Orozco in the Edco car, 554. Him and the 550 car have been going at it several laps now. One leads, and then the other leads, and one hits one, and the other hits the other. Quite a race here.
Very competitive class. When the checkered flag drops, sometimes these guys are only 15, 16 seconds apart from each other, and they try and put it all together for a win.
We're looking here at the lead 9 car. This is the father-son team of Hal and Kevin Graves. Hal is driving right now. And at this point in time, Craig, let's take a look and analyze how the race is going at this point. Craig, we've got 3 of the 4 laps under our belts. We've seen Crazy Larry make the quickest lap of the day, beat all the bikes in just a tick under 38 minutes. Then he disappeared. However, we've seen Steve Serapis in the lead, Dennis Green in the lead, and the Thunder Truck's up there. How's Ben doing?
He's doing all right. He put in a real fast lap. He's probably running in the top 10 right now, but I can guarantee you that Tony's right on his tail trying to reel him in. It's been a battle for them all of last year, and they're continuing it this year.
The most exciting race we've seen to date has been the 516 cars with Edco, Ed Orozco, and Bobby and Dale Snaith. They've just been banging bumpers all day. It looks like an exciting finish.
Like I said, without all that dust, these guys stay together, and it's a driving race today. Whoever's going to be the best driver will be the champion today.
Well, I tell you what, let's go to the checkered flag and see who the actual winner was. Well, the magician pulled one out of the hat, Craig. Todd Tusher takes the victory jump in his 1600 car, waited till the last lap, then won it, beat all the 10 cars.
I covered my bets by putting both those guys possibly to win both those classes trying to win this. Rob Nolan here, ex-motorcycle racer, 11 seconds, second place.
11 seconds after 150 miles, you must have wondered if you hiccup someplace is the reason that you lost the race. The first 10 car was Steve Serapis, but he was finishing a little bit off the pace.
Here's Benabati Jr. bringing his Thunder truck in for 5th overall and 1st in Class 8. He's our champion from last year's overall.
And it looks like he's going to go on. Carlos Counts finishes 2nd. This is his best finish ever in his truck. During the race, he cleared the tabletop, the only truck to do it, and the roar from the crowd was deafening.
But that's about 60, 70 feet in the air to clear that, and no breakage damage.
This is Kirk Cantillis from Blythe in the Budweiser car that won the Unlimited class. Crazy Larry took 3 hours and something to make his 2nd lap in the Unlimited class. Again, as you mentioned earlier, we have a close finish. Bobby and Dale Snaith finished 1st in the 5/1600s, but 22 seconds late because Ed Orozco ended up here winning the event just on time because he was the 5th car off the line.
22 seconds can go by almost anywhere. You made lots out in the pits. Richie Valencia and Troy Garcia, this is their first win ever in their mini truck. Good drive for them today.
They were elated. Their mom was out at the race the next morning for the awards, and she was just tickled pink about the fact that they had won. We see Hal Graves here, won by 20 minutes in Class 9. 20 minutes is a long time.
Very competitive class. That's your single shock, limited motor.
You can see right now that with it's raining, the Class 100 car's in, and we're going to go to a commercial break because the King of the Desert race is over.